All right, guys. So if you're watching this video, then that means you have already completed your Unit 6 math review. You have either completed it on printed out papers if you had access to a printer, or you have filled it out in the Google Slides link that I had sent and showed you how to get to, or you've written them down on a piece of paper, which is fine as well. So I have all of the answers in all of their spots. Got this cool little pointer here that we're going to use. We're going to look at each question. So let's start with our pictograph question here. We have a graph that's showing 4 people and how many flowers they each have. We have 3 questions. The first question is who has the most flowers? So looking at the pictograph, we can see that Bob has the most flowers. His go all the way up to the top with 7 flowers. Right up here, right? No one else is up there with him. Our next question is, who has the fewest flowers? Well, it looks like Jan is pretty close, but we come here and Jack has 1 less than her, only 3. So Jack has the fewest flowers. And then our third question, how many more flowers does Bob have than Jan? So we're going to compare Bob's to Jan. Now, Bob and Jan are right next to each other. Bob has 7, Jan has 4. We can look at these empty boxes here to see the difference, or we could say 7 minus 4, and our answer is 3. All right, so for our expanded form, we have the numbers 89 and 165. Remember, we're just breaking the number into its parts, hundreds, tens, and ones, or just its tens and ones. So 89, our expanded form is 80 plus 9 to make 89. For 165, we actually have the numbers that we say when we say the number 165. 100 plus 60 plus 5 to give us 165. Up here we have a number story about a giraffe that's 14 feet tall. Its legs are 8 feet tall or long. How tall is a giraffe when it is lying down? So when he's lying down, he's not up on his legs. His legs are tucked underneath him. So that's 8 feet of him that we are not measuring. So we're going to start with the 14 feet, which is what he is from toes to nose. We're going to take away the 8 feet from his legs because he's sitting on them and not standing on them right now. And 14 minus 8 is going to give us 6. So our answer is 6 feet. The blue ribbon is 18 feet long and the red ribbon is 10 feet long. Which is longer, the blue ribbon or the red ribbon? Well, 18 is longer than 10. It's a bigger number, so the blue ribbon is the longer ribbon. And how much longer? To figure that out, we have to compare. So we start with our 18 feet minus the 10 feet from the red ribbon, and it tells us that the blue ribbon is 8 feet longer. All right, so now here, you did not have to fill in any of these. These were just reminding you of the different diagrams we could use. Part, total, start, change, end, quantity, difference. Here we have a number story about some fish. Fish G is 50 inches long. Fish H is 20 inches long. How much longer is fish G than fish H? So we're going to take our larger fish, which was 50 inches, minus our shorter fish, which was 20 inches. They're asking us to compare. We always subtract when we compare. The difference is the answer we're looking for. So 50 minus 20 is 30. 5 minus 2 is 3. Stick a 0 on the back. So fish G is 30 inches longer than fish H. Our next number story, John needed 30 cookies for his class party, but he made 32. So how many extra cookies did he have? So one way to solve it is to think, okay, 30 is what he needed, but he made 32. How many extra cookies did he have? 30 plus what is 32? We also could do a start, change, end. We could say, all right, our starting number was 30 is what he needed, but he made 32. What was the change? And the answer is 2. Down here, we have our ballpark estimate and some 2-digit addition. So ballpark estimate is just using friendly numbers to help us check to see if our actual answer is correct. So 49 is really close to 50, friendly number 50. So I'm going to say 50 plus 54 is our ballpark estimate. And that's going to be 50 plus 50 is 100 plus 4 more to make 104. Now for our actual number model, 49 plus 54, we're going to break it down into our partial sum. So 40 plus 50 is 90. 9 plus 4 is 13. Bring my 90 and 13 together. And one way I can do that is say 90 plus 10 is going to give 100. Add 3 more to get 103. Now, our ballpark estimate and our actual answer are only 1 off. So we made a really accurate estimate here. And the reason they were so close is because 50 is only one more than 49. So our answer here is going to only be one more than our actual. And for our last two, some big numbers here, but if we use partial sums, we break them into their parts, it's going to be a lot easier for us. So for our first one, we start with our hundreds. 200 plus 100, 300. Then we move to our tens. 40 plus 80, 120. Then we move to our ones. 1 plus 7 equals 8. Now we're going to bring all those together. Our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. 300 plus 120 plus 8. So 300 plus 100 is 400. Plus 20 is 420. 420 plus 8 is 428. For our second one, we're going to do the same thing. 100 plus 100 is 200. 200 plus 40 is 60. 4 plus 6 is 10. Now we're going to bring them together. Hundreds plus tens plus ones. 200 plus 60 plus 10 is going to give us 270. 200 plus 60 is 260. 260 plus 10 is 270. All right, so I hope it worked out for you if you use the Google Forms. I hope that you found a lot of your answers were the same as my answers. And if you have any questions or you're stuck on anything, just let mom or dad or auntie or grandma, whoever it is, know, and they can send me an email, and I'll see if I can find something to help you with anything you got stuck on. All right, guys, can't wait to see you in Unit 7. Bye.